Go for the pin. Go for the pin.
Go for the pin wrestling review show. Mikey Q and King V.
Go for the pin.
Have a nice day every day, and
Go for the pin.
Go for the pin.
Weekly wrestling review show. Keep killing it.
Once again, welcome to a new episode of Go for the Pin. I am King V, aka Peter Parker Bordeaux. Shout out to the Spider-Man trailer that came out yesterday.
Yes.
And we're here to reluctantly talk about Survivor Series.
Yes.
And as always, I am joined by
Mikey Q, the one and only Lex Type Professor, is back in the house. And I am on location today, but I am still here to give you guys Go for the Pin episode 65 with my bro King V. Yeah. So let's get to it. Already in the chat here, we got Eric. What's up, man? What up? How you doing? All right, so we're gonna talk a little Survivor Series today. Survivor Series is this Sunday from a not sold out Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Usually it's sold out, but yeah, this week it was not. Well, this time around it's not sold out.
Our hometown.
Yeah, our hometown. And usually WWE does very well in these markets, and they didn't do that well. Did you see what I posted on your page, Mikey? No, I did not see it. Give me 1 second and I will check it out. But yes, we're here to do the predictions today. So if you guys have any predictions on Survivor Series, please leave it in the comments. This will be a pretty shorter show. Okay, I'll check it out when I get a chance. Eric, send me something about WWE 2K16. I'll check it out. But
we are going to be transparent. This is strictly going to be a prediction show. However, come a space next week, we'll be reviewing both summers. Whoa, wrong one.
Yeah, that's not it.
We're live, pal.
We're live.
Both summer. Jesus. Survivor Series.
What's up, John? What up?
We'll be reviewing both Survivor Series and Full Gear.
Yes. We know Full Gear just happened this past weekend. I'm sure we both have thoughts. Quick analysis. I thought it was a great show, but we'll get to more of that next week after Survivor Series. But fellas, ready to rip on WWE? Let's get it.
Yep, you're damn right. I'm ready. Because I don't give not a single solid, liquid, gas, or plasma fuck about this damn pay-per-view.
So V, how excited are you for this pay-per-view that's coming up this Sunday?
You know, I am entertained by this ice cream here.
Okay.
That cookie dough is my favorite. And I honestly would rather sit through math class than watch Survivor Series.
Yikes. Yikes.
I'd rather get a root canal.
Okay, well, I'll be that guy, right, to say I think the matches will be fine, because the talent is great. So the matches will be good for the most part. WWE has done nothing to make us care about this pay-per-view. I think that once they realized that Dwayne was not going to be available, they said, screw it, we'll just give them whatever. You know, we'll just put out Survivor Series and just give them whatever. They'll buy it anyway, damn it. You know, so
they have to understand that I don't even want to say that he's above WWE. Well, I mean, this man is going to be in a DC comic book movie. He's playing Black Adam. He's making millions and millions of dollars. Like, he's not going to show up. And if he shows up, I will eat crow. If he shows up, I will eat crow. However, common space, that man is not showing up. I could be wrong. But it's not happening.
Yeah, he's got bigger things to worry about.
I mean, they're promoting SummerSlam by using Stone Cold.
Well, it's Survivor Series, but you mean WrestleMania? Actually, they're promoting WrestleMania.
That's what I meant.
Okay, yeah, that one, that
See?
part.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. So unless Stone Cold's gonna wrestle at WrestleMania, it's not making me want to see WrestleMania any more than I did before. But okay, whatever.
I mean, if he stuns somebody, I'd be like, okay, all right, that's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
That man's not gonna wrestle. He
can't wrestle anymore. Yeah, he
can't.
can't wrestle. Well, no, he did say that if he wanted to wrestle, he probably could, but if he can't give the fans the Stone Cold that they remember, he's not going to do it. V, I don't know if you want to read Jonathan's comment that's been up for a minute here.
My bad, John.
Yeah.
I could give two shits about the company in general. Looking out times two. You know.
Wow. Yikes.
WWE's been on my shit list for the past few weeks, months, yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
So let's unfortunately talk about Survivor Series. What's the first thing? What's the first match we're gonna bring up?
Well, let's go to the United States champion Damien Priest versus the Intercontinental champion Shinsuke Nakamura. Again, this match should be fine. I don't know. Nakamura has really done nothing as Intercontinental champion, and I like Shinsuke. I really do. I think Shinsuke deserves so much more than what he's getting, but he's making a lot of money and he's happy. So I'm not going to be, that upset about it. But Damien Priest is the younger talent. He's the one that they're pushing a little bit more. No, I will not take the Nets hat off. I've been wearing this Nets hat, but yeah, hold on. Let me make the hold on. It's a wrestling podcast, but hold on. It's a wrestling podcast, but let's get to it. Let me make something perfectly clear. When we were struggling, okay, let's take it back to Jersey. Okay, when they was in Jersey, I was a Nets fan. Okay, I remember having a Jason Kidd jersey when I was in middle school. Okay,
I can confirm that.
This is very true. I think that was one of the first jerseys I had. So no, nobody is on a Nets bandwagon, John. Okay. But shout out to the Knicks though. Anyway, let's get back to wrestling.
Didn't they lose?
Yeah, but okay. These things happen. The Nets lost pretty bad the other night too, but that's a whole nother night. Whole nother subject. Anyway, United States champion versus Intercontinental champion. What do you think, V?
I think Damien Priest is the right person to go over.
I tend to agree with you. I think Damien Priest is the guy that they're pushing going forward, and I know Nakamura has Rick Boogs with him, but I don't want to hear this. Okay. I'll read it. Chef Curry cooked a 7-course meal on their ass. Yeah, well, Curry does that to a lot of people. But yeah, so I'm going with Damien Priest as well. Let's keep going here. Jonathan, feel free to chime in. Who do you think wins that match? Damien Priest or Shinsuke Nakamura? Before we move on here. Damien Priest should definitely go over. Yeah. Okay.
It's unanimous.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's keep going here. And Eric, if you're still in the chat, I don't know how up to date you are with what's going on, but you feel free to give your take as well if you're still in the chat, and anybody that's out there that's listening or watching. Okay. Let's keep going. He's done way more than Shin. Yeah, I agree. He teamed with Bad Bunny at WrestleMania. Let's keep going. Speaking of teaming, we have the Raw Tag Team Champions, RK Bro, versus the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos. Well, I'll start it off since you went the last time. We have the Usos and RK Bro, right? Okay. Do the Usos lose right now? I mean, okay.
Spoiler alert, guys.
Yeah, well, V just made his pick. I think that I think RK Bro may pick up a surprise win here. Yeah. All right. I'm going RK Bro.
Okay.
And you're going to Usos.
I am going with the Usos. I think that Survivor Series is going to be the beginning of the end of RK Bro.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think they stay together until WrestleMania. Okay, wait a minute. And Jonathan seems to agree with you. Usos win. Riddle takes the fall, which starts the official breakup. It's possible. I can see that. Shout out to Ray also as well. I saw Ray for a second and I don't. But yeah, shout out to Ray if you can hear me. Shout out to Ray. Damn, if he just read my mind. Yeah. So
You
okay.
can get into the future.
Okay, let's that's a Raven. Oh man. All right, so let's go to the Raw Women's Champion versus the SmackDown Women's Champion.
Can
Let's
we
get
save
to
this
it
for later?
You want to save this? Wait for
Yes.
last?
Yes.
It's definitely not going to main event, but okay,
It's not going to be. It's not going to be. It's not going to be the closer, but I want to save that for last because I think it's got a little bit interesting.
Yeah. All right. So then, okay, let's go to the Team Raw versus Team SmackDown traditional Survivor Series match. Let's go to the women's traditional match. So we have for Team Raw, we have Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, Carmella, and Queen Zelina versus the Boss, Sasha Banks, Shayna Baszler, Shotzi, and Natty. And a mystery person that has yet to be named as we record this 4 days before the show. But yeah. So yeah, there you go.
Okay. I'll start.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start with who I think the mystery person is gonna be.
Okay.
It's between two people. To me.
Yeah.
It's gonna be either Sonya Deville or Xia Li.
Okay. If it's Xia Li, I'm disappointed, but okay.
If it's Xia Li, well, rest in peace, Raw girls, because y'all brains is about to be on shuffle. See, this is where it gets a little bit harder because they're doing this whole "can they coexist?" again. I'm tired of the word "coexist" at this point. It's overused, but I think that
no problem, Eric.
I'm gonna say Team Raw is gonna pick up the win because I think the SmackDown team is gonna break apart first. I think the sole survivors of the SmackDown team, or if it gets to the point, I think they're gonna either take Sasha or Shayna out early as the surprise. There's usually always a surprise elimination, and that's probably gonna be either Sasha or Shayna. My money's gonna be on Sasha because, well, I read the comment. I'm trying to keep it together.
Oh man!
Oh Jesus!
That's
Eric. God! No, you're
that's my bro. That's my. Bro. Oh man!
I'm gonna just go ahead and read it. Go ahead and read it before I even move forward. Go ahead and read it.
Eric says, "I ain't use no condoms, so you know I'm Team Raw."
Jesus Christ!
That was good. All right, but
wow. All right.
Oh man.
Woo! All right.
Pop me. But yeah. As you were saying.
Anyway, yes. Jesus, I'm in trouble for this. Anyway, seriously, I think Team Raw is gonna pick up the win. And when you really take a look at the setups of both teams, come on, Mike, get it together. When you have the setups of both teams, you have big dogs such as Shayna Baszler and Sasha Banks and the veterans such as Natalya. But I think that Team Raw, even though they can't coexist, I think they have a better chance of actually working together and making it work. And Raw, we have Bianca Belair. Yeah. We have Liv Morgan, who's moving up. We have Rhea Ripley. We have Queen Zelina and then there's Carmella.
Yeah.
I think that the sole survivor, if there's any, is going to be Bianca. Bianca and Queen Zelina is probably going to be the 2 ones less left.
So,
No, you know what? I changed my mind.
Okay.
Bianca's not going to be a Soul Survivor. I think Piper Neville is going to get involved and cause her to get eliminated. So I think the Soul Survivor might be Zelina and Rhea Ripley. I changed my mind. No, I'm changing my mind again. Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. There we go.
Okay. So this match is a prime example of why nobody cares about Survivor Series, because WWE did not do anything to build up Survivor Series. All of these women are involved with other stories going on. Like you said, Sasha has Piper on her mind. I mean, not Sasha. Bianca has Bianca has Piper on her mind. I'm gonna get it. I was gonna get it. Liv is already gonna challenge Becky for the Raw Women's Championship. And that story is already going. Rhea is a tag team champion. Jonathan says Liv Morgan will be the sole survivor. I can see that because she's in line for a big push, so I can see that. Bianca's out of the title picture. She's, being pushed down the card, which it's fine. Like, these things happen, and that is going to allow for other people to get that opportunity. Bianca's been in the title picture now for almost a year, because she won the Rumble last year, so it would be almost a year that she's been in the title picture, around the title picture. So that's fine. We can get Bianca back to that level somewhere down the line, but it's kind of what I was telling Jonathan before, that Bianca was not going to win the title anytime soon. I think I said this ago. She not get back anytime soon. As long as Becky's champion, Bianca's not getting the title. But it is what it is. But anyway, I could see Liv Morgan being a sole survivor for the team. I don't know who's gonna be the mystery person on Team SmackDown. It could be Xia Li. They've been promoting her and giving us vignettes. It could be. Where does Naomi play into this whole thing? You know what I mean?
She's not.
Probably not. And there's a reason they took Aaliyah out of the match. So, because Aaliyah was in there, and she won the match last week, and somebody's just like, dub. Like,
pretty much. Like, how long you know Naomi? Oh, you were up the team.
Dub. Yeah.
I will say, I'm going to give credit where credit is due. In the ring, Aaliyah Grande did a pretty decent job in the ring. Yeah. That promo after,
I don't even remember it.
It's I think it was on WWE.com. It's bad, no, it's bad. It's bad. You can tell she was looking at the script. Anyway, I don't think Naomi is gonna play into it, because if they do just so happen to put Naomi in it, if Naomi is in it, I'm gonna say Team SmackDown wins. But for all intents and purposes, it's definitely going to be Team Raw.
Yeah, man. So I'll go Team SmackDown just to be different. I'll go Team SmackDown. I mean, you know what? If we're being honest, Raw probably has a more like stacked team than SmackDown. I mean, you do have Sasha on Team SmackDown. I don't think Sasha will be eliminated early. I think it might be like somebody like Shotzi or somebody or Natty that's eliminated early. I think Sasha will come down to probably being the survivor for the team. Yeah, I saw it. I purposely did not put it on the screen, but I
no, you got to put it on the screen.
All right, fine. All right.
So Eric, who has no behavior right now in our chat, said Akon is the sole survivor. If you know, you know.
You know, right? Exactly. But anyway,
that was
where was I? I think Sasha will be probably the sole survivor for a team, even if she doesn't win the match. But I think that I think Team SmackDown's gonna win, but I'm just gonna. I mean, wait, what did you pick? Team Raw, right?
I picked Team Raw. Yeah,
I think
if there's no Naomi involved, I'm picking Team Raw.
I'll go Team SmackDown.
Okay.
So, all right. let's keep it going here. Let's go to the men's Survivor Series traditional match here. We have Team Raw of Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Finn Balor, Austin Theory, and Bobby Lashley. Austin Theory was put into the match after the Mysterios were viciously taken out of the match physically by Bobby Lashley. Austin Theory's now in the match, and that's Team Raw. Team SmackDown is Drew McIntyre, Jeff Hardy, King Woods, a mystery person, and Happy Corbin. Okay, I guess I'll start with this. I think Team Raw needs to win this. Kevin Owens is a hot heel right now, which he's heel, but it's like I kind of find myself agreeing with everything he's saying. Like, he's right. He literally was trying to prove that he's been a good guy this whole time, and nobody believed him. And now when he snaps, oh, he's such a bad guy. All right, so you know what? I'm going to be the bad guy that you think I am. And you know what bad guys do? Bad guys lie. I like on Raw, he did say, yeah, that was a lie. I'm a bad guy. Like, that's brilliant. Like, that's brilliant. So, I'm going Team Raw. What you got, V?
I don't care, man. I don't. I really don't. I truly don't care. It's like, I'm gonna say Team SmackDown simply because of King Woods, and I that's it. King Woods, that's the winner to me.
Well, you have King Woods, and you have two former world champions in Jeff Hardy and Drew McIntyre on the team.
I truly don't. Like, I'm trying. I'm trying my best to care. I just don't.
I think with the talent in this match will be really good. Okay. All right. This is a long comment. But okay, I'll read it. Jonathan says, too much to type, but I'll simplify. How can you claim Dominic wasn't a world champion so he couldn't be on the team, but you replace a world champion, Rey Mysterio, with someone who's never been a world champion in Austin Theory? Just dumb. Yes, I agree. That was the whole thing that Adam Pearce said. He said he wanted the team to win because Dominic was the only non-world champion on the team. And then you put Austin Theory in there? Huh?
World champion of being a creep or like...
So yeah, I'm going Team Raw.
Okay.
And you're going Team SmackDown, huh?
Yeah.
Jonathan, what you think? Let us know who you got for this match here. While you're doing that, I will get up the next match, and we have the WWE Champion, Big E, versus the Universal Tribal Chief, head of the table champion, Roman Reigns.
Okay, so this is one of the matches that I actually care about. The winner might be us.
Yeah.
I think this is the only match that I truly care about. Well, this is another match.
SmackDown for yeah. Bow to King Woods. Yeah.
See, this is hard because Roman goes over. And then SmackDown hasn't happened yet. I'm like, there's no fucking invasion.
Right.
Like,
yeah. As of this recording, SmackDown hasn't
as of this recording, SmackDown hasn't happened, and there hasn't been an invasion yet.
Right.
You know what? I'm gonna say that Big E goes over here.
Eric, I see your question. I'll save that. We'll answer that in a few. I like that question, but because I'm gonna need some time to think about it. But okay. You said you think that Big E goes over? Roman Reigns takes a loss here?
I never
Big E goes over how?
Good question. I'm so glad I was waiting for you to ask that question.
Okay.
Big E goes over. Mm. There's gonna be a distraction,
Ah.
and I guess this is why people said that The Rock is gonna show up. I don't think The Rock is gonna be I don't think The Rock is gonna be the distraction.
It'll be Brock.
And that's exactly why
It'll
I
be
think
Brock. Yeah,
I think the distraction is going to be Brock. It should be Brock. Okay, if it's not Rock, it should be Brock. I didn't mean to rhyme there.
Yeah, it's cool. Just put a B in front of the Rock. It's all good. Yeah, Brock.
B Rock, B Rock,
B-Rock.
B Rock, and Brandy. Anyway, vroom vroom. Anyway, so we're not. If it's not The Rock, it's definitely going to be Brock Lesnar. I think Brock Lesnar should distract Roman, and that's how Big E goes over. Big E takes advantage, gets the win. Or I hate to put this into the air, into the ether, because if this happens, this is really going to be a multiverse of madness.
Yeah.
Shout out to the three of you that understood that.
I think Wayne the Brock Watson got that, but yeah.
Jesus. But I think if either one wins, I think it's going to be by distraction. Excuse me. So I think that if Biggie goes over, my official pick is Biggie, it's going to be a distraction from Brock, and if Roman goes over, there's going to be a distraction from the man I hate the most, that ended Bret Hart's career because he can't fucking.
Oh man!
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, I think that Goldberg match that Biggie wanted is gonna happen. I hope not at WrestleMania.
I just thought about that comment.
Big meaty men, bumpy meat. It's my favorite phrase because it's fucking hilarious. But my official pick is Biggie via distraction Brock Lesnar.
Okay. I'm not gonna bet against our tribal chief, our head of the table, our universal champion. The person that I acknowledge. I'm going with Roman Reigns. I think it'll be a great match. Goldberg is still jacked with his age, man. I'm impressed by that. I mean, that's probably the only thing impressive about Goldberg. But yeah. What else? Yeah. So I don't think Roman's taking a loss right now. Not in a singles match. If it was a tag team match, maybe where he wasn't pinned, because he's already lost. He's lost by disqualification to Woods. He has lost. I know it doesn't count, but he's lost dark matches and tag team matches and things like that. And 6-man tags. But I don't think Roman's losing on pay-per-view to Big E. I think Big E's going to put up a great fight. It's going to be a great match. But I think Big E does the job, especially since no titles is on the line. And that's another issue with Survivor Series, while we're on the topic. There's nothing at stake. There's nothing at stake. Like, okay, Team Raw wins. So what?
Brand supremacy, because they like supremacy.
What does that
over
mean?
There. They love supremacy over there. So
yeah, you can say that again. All right, so I'm not getting into that. That's a whole nother topic, but yeah. So anyway, there's no reward for the winners, right? So that's why, as a wrestling fan, there's nothing to get invested in because there's no reward. There's nothing there. So it's like, all right, what do I have? Why do I care about this? Right? So, all right, Big E loses. Doesn't lose anything really. He loses a singles match. Big deal. Roman Reigns loses. I'll say this. Roman Reigns losing would mean something. That actually would mean something. Big E's already lost as champion already. Roman losing a singles match would mean something. This whole pay-per-view should just be canceled. I'm not gonna say canceled. I just think that they should do something to make us care about it. Like, make it so that the winners receive something. They get something. Maybe the sole survivor gets a number 30 spot in the Royal Rumble. You know, or the sole survivors, if it's multiple, they can get different type of rewards. I don't know. I'm not paid to book this stuff, right? But at the end of the day, the people that are exactly like the people that are can't come up with good ideas for the winners. So it just doesn't. I don't care about brand supremacy. Like that means nothing. They've been doing this for years, and it's like I don't care. There's nothing that happens because of these matches. All right. Life and death match, literal survivor. No, Eric. And Jonathan says, in order to make us care about it, you have to care about it yourself first. Yeah, they don't care about it. Exactly. Right on the money. They don't care. They don't care. Because they know they're gonna watch it anyway and they're gonna buy it anyway. So it's like, all right, whatever. And to us, we're spending what, $10 a month on it anyway, so whatever. All right, let's keep going here. Let's go to the match we saved here. It's the Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch versus the SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair. V, take it away.
All right, so things have gotten messy. You know, fathers were brought up, babies were brought up.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I just want to comment on that. Now, I was never a fan of body shaming or parent shaming. I don't know.
1 second, please. 1 second. 1 second. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Please hold that thought. JJ.
Oh God. Uh-oh.
JJ. Hey JJ. What's up? Yeah. Yo, JJ. That's long time friend. Yeah, we go back. JJ says you need a Knicks hat. Nets fans are bots. Like I explained to Jonathan earlier, okay? And you know me. You've known me for a long time, sir. Like I explained to Jonathan earlier, right? I was a Nets fan before they were in Brooklyn. All right? No, don't tell me anything again. All right? Yes, Ric Flair's daughter, Eric. Is
yes.
Charlotte Flair. And no, don't tell me anything again. So I just want to make that perfectly clear to all of y'all. I am not a bot. I am a real person. I'm a human being. Okay? I am here, and I am a Nets fan, and I'm here to say that I'm a Nets fan. Okay? And anybody that doesn't like it, that's their problem. I'm going to still wear my hat. All right? Shout out to the Knicks, though. Now, as you were saying about body shaming.
You done?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm finished.
All right.
They made me do it.
But there's been a lot of words thrown between the two. Specifically Charlotte's promo this past Friday. I'm not gonna lie. Charlotte is the most I've seen people interact with her promo.
Right.
And
just keep going. We do not moderate the comments, ladies and gentlemen. Just keep going.
Jesus for a God. All right, so that distracted me. Charlotte Flair.
Yes,
Woo,
that's what
all right.
Woo, yeah, right. Exactly her.
That promo, even though it was, to me personally, was written terribly, Charlotte executed it very well.
Yes, that was hilarious. Like
that was like it was terrible. I will say this.
Yeah.
Charlotte knows how to turn shit into manure.
Wow. Yeah.
And that promo in itself is awful. When you break it down to what it is, it's awful. It's childish.
Wow. WWE, so that makes sense.
Yeah, it's bad overall.
Yeah.
However, space. Charlotte really she knew how to execute it. Yeah. And for the fact that she got the crowd to participate in the
Yeah.
that was when she first did, I was like, the fuck is she doing?
But she got
And
it
then
over.
the second time she got them to catch on, I was like,
Yeah.
is this happening?
Yeah.
And then the third one was she was, she really drove it home. I came back from having a baby too quickly, in which
yeah, that was funny. That was funny.
I'm like, really, in a place where women don't get the full year that they should get off, or the first 2 years. That's another story for another day. But
it is.
She executed it very well.
She did.
She did.
It was so good that her execution was so good that Becky had to bring it back on Raw. But she was like, I know. Oh no, it was on Twitter where she said, "Wait, did she just say there was not a natural bone in my body?" And I was just like, "Wow, okay."
And I was like, "Oh, so we're gonna go with enhancements."
Yeah.
Okay. This is
okay. But if I'm Becky, to be fair, that would be the right response. Like, she was talking about her not being natural on SmackDown. If I'm Becky, I'm like, girl,
that's a great response.
Yeah, like, you really want to do that?
It's a great response. And then she brought up at some interview, she brought up her dad, and I was like, ooh, I was like, okay, if you're gonna go into it, go into it.
Mm-hmm. And she got it back.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, okay. I was like, okay, that was slick. All right. But as for the winner,
it's on the screen if you guys want to read it. Jonathan,
what the ass? Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's get that off there.
All
right. So,
as for the winner. God. Okay. All right. As for the winner, you know what? I think this is gonna. I don't want to use that. That would be a horrible finish. I was gonna say either double counter or a DQ.
That's what I'm thinking.
It protects both of them.
Yeah.
But the only thing is, what else is gonna come up from it?
Nothing. They're on two separate shows, so. Well, Eric, you gotta catch our show every week, man. We talk about AEW each and every week, but yes, Jim Ross has been at AEW for over 2 years. It's a great company, okay, and yeah, we will get back to yes, it is
because nobody cares about speaking out, so I'm just gonna leave that alone. And that's
I'm not touching it actually,
and that's lethal. Anyway, moving on.
I know, Eric. I know. You catch us when you can. We appreciate it. We really do. But yes, Jim Ross is a part of the AEW roster. He's a part of the commentator team.
Honestly, I'm gonna say it's gonna be a double count out. Either double count out or DQ. It's not gonna be a clean finish.
Mexican Lucha Libre. So we have the couple AAA. And I heard what you said. You think it's gonna be a clean finish?
No, I said it's not going to be
a clean finish. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think so either. With all of so Becky just did an interview, I think last week or something, where she was asked, like, in real life, do you trust Charlotte? And you could see right on. Okay, Jonathan and Eric's having a whole conversation, which is great. But yeah, so you could see on Becky Lynch's face she was dead serious, and somebody asked her, "Do you trust Charlotte?" And she said, "No." And that's very telling, because even when Sasha and Alexa was going through their whole thing, Sasha would still give Alexa the credit of, I don't like her, but I trust her with my life because I have to.
Mm-hmm.
So like, you don't have to like people. It's a whole different situation where you don't trust the person. And just like Becky said on Raw, they really were best friends. Like, it's kind of sad to see where they're at right now, because they could be working everybody. Yeah, she's a very attractive woman. I'm gonna be respectful. But yes. they could be working everybody. I don't think it is a work. I think that Charlotte. Becky said a lot of real stuff on Raw that Charlotte's been bitter ever since I started rising to the top, is what Becky said. And yeah, there's some validity to that, and just everything. I think Charlotte's just fed up. She's at the point where she's just like over it, and
something just came to my head.
Yeah.
Do you think? No, they wouldn't do this. Not again.
What? They wouldn't do what?
I think this is reaching, and everybody stretch with me for this reach. Do we get a screw job finish?
Oh, when's the last time we had one of those at a Survivor Series?
97?
Nah, they've done that angle a couple of times. Oh, you mean a real life screw job or an angle? Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, 97 was real. They've done that angle a couple of times.
I'm talking about a real one.
You definitely are. definitely Bobby with that one. I love her. But anyway, Charlotte gets screwed but one, I don't think it'll be the main event. So if you're gonna do something like that, that probably would be like something reserved for the main event. And then two, Charlotte's still your champion. It's not a championship.
It's not a championship match.
So it's like, okay, what do? You screw Charlotte, and then what? You just strip her of the title and suspend her, and that's it. That's
yeah. See, I told you, stretch your arms out with me for this reach.
I know it's a idea in theory, but I don't know if that would happen. I mean, not right now, not at this time. I don't know. That one's tough.
I don't know. With this particular match, there's so much heat.
Yeah.
Going into it, and it's just like, okay, so what's I'm interested in this match because I want to see how these two are going to perform together. Are they going to shoot? Are they going to be professional?
I think they're professional. Even though I think they're professional.
I don't know. It's put the comment on this. I mean, it was a downward dog. It's fine. If this was a unification match, that would make perfect sense. I don't want to ever see a unification match for a very, very, very long time. Because that last women's unification match was
I like that comment.
So bad. They will shoot within the parameters of the work. You know what? Perfect. That's perfect.
Okay.
What you think, bro?
It comes down to a winner, right? At the end of the day here. And I don't know. I'm really torn. I think that I don't think we get a clean finish. I don't think we get a clean finish. I think it'll be a double DQ or something. I mean, Brooklyn's gonna totally shit on it. I'm telling you right now. But
if it's not a clean finish,
yeah, if it's a double DQ, I think that Brooklyn will totally shit on it. I press myself sometimes, self-promotion. Yeah, of course. Everybody support JPS Music 15 on all streaming and all social media platforms, by the way. But yes. I think we might get a double DQ or something like that, or count out, like you said, something.
I honestly think that, but you're right. New York crowds are rowdy.
Oh yeah.
I think that
a no contest, something like that.
That'll probably piss a lot of people off because they probably want to see a definitive winner.
Yeah, of course.
Of the match.
Not to mention Becky. The last time they won, the last two times they went up against each other, Becky beat Charlotte. Right? She beat her at the last woman standing match at Evolution. In 2018. And then she beat her and Ronda Rousey, kind of, at WrestleMania, at WrestleMania in New York at MetLife. Well, New Jersey at MetLife. So
now that you bring up Evolution, that will be a perfect time to bring it back if they do a no DQ finish.
Yeah.
Bring Evolution back, have Becky and Charlotte main event, have a definitive winner there. That would be the end, end for them since they're moving pay-per-views around and shit.
Yeah. Will there be an Evolution 2? That's a whole nother video for another time. But
it should be, but I'm gonna leave that alone, honestly and truly.
Well, call us. Oh, go ahead.
I mean, you got rid of a whole bunch of women, so I don't see that happening. Yeah, he makes a point. Jonathan makes a point. But what would be the point of a definitive winner with nothing on the line? It's really difficult to get with the story of Open Champions when there's nothing on the line. You're absolutely correct. So, going back to what I was saying before, I guess the best case scenario here, if we're not going to have a definitive winner, is a double DQ or a double count out or a double, even a double knockout. Do that.
That would be different, at least. When's the last time we saw that?
I haven't. As far as my memory goes, I haven't seen a double knockout technically in a while.
Not in a
long while.
Not in a singles match that it wasn't like a last man standing or something. Because the last time I remember that was, again, I'm old, right? In '99 with Mick Foley and The Rock.
That's exactly what I was thinking of.
Where they did that last man standing and double chair shot, boom, both of them out. They couldn't answer the 10 count.
Have them do that. I think it's different.
Yeah.
It could end their story, and there's no definitive winner. Maybe Brooklyn won't shit on that as much if they just. But
I know this is a prediction show, but go ahead, put a one cap off there for me. The show hasn't even happened yet.
It's in the chamber.
Oh man, I think the wrestling will be good. Like, that's the thing. I think the wrestling on these pay-per-views are always good. Like, especially for WWE lately. Like,
just because the wrestling is good doesn't mean that you were entertained by it.
Right. No doubt. It's the reason that I don't sit there and watch Elevation every week. They have some great wrestling. I don't care about 2 hours of just professional wrestling. I'm sorry. Like, I know that might piss off some of the hardcore fans, but I need a little bit more than just a good match, all the time. But wrestling without a story to a match, it is very blah. Exactly. And that's what you see. That, for me, that's Elevation and Dark and main events for WWE and all these other shows that they just give you matches, they give you wrestling matches. Which, like I said, if I don't have anything better to do, if I'm bored, then fine. But a lot of these matches, there's no story to it. Velocity. I have a special place for Velocity, though. I used to always watch Velocity.
Sunday Night Heat. Let's go there.
Well. Let's keep going. Let's get Sunday Night Heat. What other show? Livewire, was it called? I think it was called Livewire, right? For WWE. Mm-hmm. Shotgun Saturday Night as well.
Wow.
Yeah. Saturday night's main event, even, for WWE. Yeah, there's a ton of them. But if there's no story behind it, I don't care. And that's one of the reasons that Survivor Series has suffered over the last few years, because there hasn't really been a story in these matches. The last story that really came from Survivor Series, it didn't even happen at Survivor Series. It was the Raw before Survivor Series, where Becky Lynch got her nose broken and went to a whole new stratosphere after Nia Jax broke her nose. And that was the build-up to Survivor Series.
Was that Raw versus SmackDown versus NXT? I actually enjoyed it.
I don't think NXT was involved there. Nah.
That was the following year?
NXT was the following year, yeah.
Okay, because I enjoyed that Survivor Series. At least it was from some kind of invasion.
WCW Pro Wrestling Saturdays. I don't think I've ever watched that.
Wow.
I don't think I ever watched that one.
Threw it back.
Yeah.
Woo!
I was always more of a WWE fan anyway, so I never really, I didn't watch WCW in its heyday. Yeah. Okay.
Wow. That was a throwback for me.
Well, yeah. So Survivor Series is a Sunday. like I said, I'm sure the wrestling will be good, but who cares if there's no real story there? So,
We're gonna survive this series and shit.
Guys, we're gonna get out of here. Like I said, I'm on location. V's tired. Okay,
Yeah.
full transparency.
Full
And
transparency.
we will be back next week. We will talk about AEW because there's some stuff on AEW that's happened. I heard there was a heel turn that we might get to. I know V didn't watch the show yet, so I won't say it. I didn't watch it either, but I heard some things. So
Okay.
yeah, I heard it was a heel turn. And we'll talk about, of course, Hangman Adam Page being our new AEW world champion. Well, we'll get to it. I didn't watch it yet, so please don't spoil it for us.
Don't spoil it. But as always, y'all, thank you so much for joining us. Just like we said, with this relatively short show, we just wanted to do predictions. Thank you for watching live. If you're watching live, if you are listening to the audio, thank you. That will be out tomorrow.
Well, if you're listening to this on audio, it's already out.
I mean, yeah, if you're listening to audio, clearly it's already out. Hey, y'all. But thank you guys so much. As usual, you can find me at KingV_Ruler on Instagram and on Twitter at _WatchMyThrone. You can follow the show at GoForThePin_show on Instagram, and on Twitter is GoForThePin show. Yep. And where will they find you, Mike?
Oh, you can find me on Twitter at DJ Mikey Q and on Instagram with whoa. Let's try that one again. Oh, yeah. Well, we're gonna act like this isn't live. We're gonna just cut that out and we'll do this again. All right. Oh yeah. So you can find me on Twitter at DJ Mikey Q and on Instagram it's Mike_EQ. There you go. Yeah, just edit that out. It's all right. They're never here.
Yeah, they don't hear it. It's fine. We're human. We are human beings.
That is true.
Once again, you can find us. Make sure you just like us, rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Google Play, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, no! I'm leaving that alone. I'm leaving that alone.
Hardy. You remember that, right?
Yes, I do.
Wait. Oh,
wait. What happened?
Wait. We were supposed to answer Eric's. We were supposed to answer Eric's comment. Because I remember I said that I would answer it at the end. Eric asked. I'll put it up on the screen. Way off track, I know, but what are your favorite celebrity guest appearances in WWE? I mean, all right, quickly. I'll start it off real quick. Just the ones that I can remember because there have been a lot, but Snoop is always fun when he comes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of more recent. Bad Bunny was also great.
Bad Bunny is up there.
I think Bad Bunny's top 5 for me. Like if I had to really think about it, because like it's not even that it was just recent. Bad Bunny actually committed
he actually performed.
Yeah. So I definitely got to give Bad Bunny his credit. Yeah.
What about the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin?
Aretha Franklin, of course. Yeah. All right. I just wanted
to do that. I honestly just wanted to do that.
Aretha Franklin. Yep.
I'm gonna say Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
Because of the commitment he put in.
I will agree with that. Breaker's segment with Chris Jericho.
Bob Barker.
Barker. I said Breaker. Yeah, I was thinking about Braun Breaker. That's NXT, isn't it?
Yeah. The best show that he puts on.
Yeah. SmackDown? All right. So but yeah, that one was okay. That appearance was great also. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any like other ones that really stuck out to me. That's a loaded question. I'm really trying to think about it because like we have to think about like 50 years worth of celebrity guest appearances. But yeah, those are the ones that kind of stick out to me the most.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put Bad Bunny up there.
Bad Bunny.
I've said this before we go. I've said this before. He is a legitimate wrestling fan. He really committed to learning. And that just increased my respect for him as a performer. Like not just like as a wrestler, but as a performer in general. Yeah. And he really went out there and actually had a match. And you know what? I'm also gonna put Snooki up there. I am gonna put Snooki up there. Because despite the drama behind all of that, she did pretty well for what she did in the ring.
Yeah. And
You know,
it's Snooki, that poor woman. I was there at the press conference that they did in New York. And they chanted some really horrible things at that young lady. And
I'm sure.
I was just like, wow, what the hell, guys? Like, you know what I'm saying? And you could tell it was getting to her because she wasn't used to that. Like, if you're not used to wrestling fans, because wrestling fans are horrible at times. Right, so if you're not
like that time they shouted, "You're a nigger" at Naomi when she turned heel.
Yeah, I heard it.
And shout outs to like literally, and just real quick, fuck Brian Alvarez.
Yeah.
You can't run the ropes. I can run the ropes better than you.
Okay. That's all the time we have for tonight. We will
leave black women alone. Sorry, I'm done.
Agreed. We'll get out of here. I'll think about that some more if I think of any of the celebrity appearances. But yeah, thanks for joining us. We will see you next week on Go for the Pin. And yeah,
maybe if we survive this series of bullshit.
Good night, everybody.